Okay, so you finally booked that dream vacation, right? Flights are set. Hotel is amazing. Itinerary is planned. You are ready.
Absolutely.
But have you thought about how you're going to protect that precious phone of yours?
Oh, it's so important. Right. I mean, especially when we travel.
Think about it. Your phone is your lifeline. I mean, it's your map, it's
Yeah.
your translator, it's how you capture all those incredible moments. It's how you stay in touch with everybody.
Absolutely. I mean, you lose your phone on a trip, and it's not just the inconvenience.
Oh my gosh.
You're talking major disruption. I mean, replacing a phone, especially abroad,
Yeah,
forget it.
no nightmare. It can be so expensive.
Absolutely.
And then you got to figure out all your apps and your data, and
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's just not worth it.
No, it's not worth it.
So today we're diving deep into travel phone protection,
Yes, we are.
and specifically a product that's been getting a lot of buzz,
A lot of buzz.
the Pelican Marine Waterproof Pouch.
This thing is awesome.
Now, I've seen this thing advertised, and it looks pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what sets this apart from, just your average Ziploc bag?
Yeah. You're not just throwing this in a sandwich bag and hoping for the best.
Right, exactly.
This is serious protection. This is an IP68 rating,
Okay.
which means that it can be submerged in water up to a certain depth for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, and maybe you could break that down a little bit for us, because I think a lot of people see those IP ratings and they're like, okay, sure. But what does that actually mean for my phone?
Also, the IT rating, it stands for ingress protection.
Okay.
And the first number, that 6 you were talking about, that refers to its dust protection. So a 6 means it is totally dust tight. Like you could take this thing into the desert. Sand is not getting in there.
Okay.
The second number, which is the 8, that refers to water resistance, and an 8, that's the highest rating you can get.
Yeah.
Basically means this thing can handle being submerged in water deeper than 1 meter for up to 30 minutes.
So basically, I could drop my phone in the pool.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine.
Exactly. And not just pools. I mean, think about, like, you're at the beach. You
Yeah.
get knocked over by a wave, or you're on a boat and it goes overboard. This thing's got you covered.
Yeah, that's impressive. So it can't handle the water.
Mm-hmm.
But what about like scratches and drops? I mean, let's be real. Travel can be rough on our stuff.
Oh, absolutely. The Pelican Marine, it's built tough.
Uh-huh.
This isn't some flimsy pouch. This is made from a really durable TPU material. It can handle drops, bumps,
Yeah.
just the general wear and tear of travel.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
Because I know I've been in situations where I'm like trying to squeeze my phone into my backpack and I'm always afraid I'm going to crack the screen.
Yeah.
So knowing that it's got that extra layer of protection
Mm-hmm.
is great.
Absolutely. It gives you peace of mind.
Right.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like it can handle a lot. But let's talk about practicality. Can you actually use your phone while it's in this thing?
That's a great question. I mean, there's nothing worse than having a waterproof case and you can't even use your touchscreen.
Right.
I've been there. It's so frustrating.
The Pelican Marine, though, it's designed with that in mind. The material is touch sensitive, so you can still swipe, tap, take pictures, even use the side buttons without any problems.
So I could be like, on a boat tour, taking pictures of whales and dolphins and not have to worry about taking my phone out of the case
Yeah.
and risking dropping it in the ocean.
Exactly, and the clarity of the material,
And
it's designed so that it won't interfere with your camera quality. So you're still getting those crystal clear shots.
Oh, that's so important
Mhm.
because the last thing you want is to have this amazing travel memory and then the photo is all blurry because of the case.
Absolutely. No, you want those Instagram-worthy shots, right?
Exactly. So it sounds like they really thought of everything with this pouch.
They did. And to add to that, it's also incredibly travel-friendly. It's super lightweight, compact.
Yep.
It's got a detachable lanyard system, so you can wear it around your neck,
Candy.
attach it to your bag. You can even clip it to your belt loop if you want.
I love that versatility.
Yeah.
I know I'm always like juggling a million things when I travel.
Right.
So having that option to keep my phone close, but also hands-free
Yeah.
is super helpful.
It's all about convenience and peace of mind, right?
Yes. All right, so we've talked about all the amazing features, but let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Okay.
Is this pouch really worth the investment?
Okay, so think about it this way. How much would it cost you to replace your phone if something happened to it while you were traveling?
Oh, a lot. Especially if you have to buy it like outright without insurance or anything.
Exactly. Hundreds, even thousands of dollars. And then there's the hassle of finding a replacement, setting everything back up. Not to mention the potential data loss.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine losing all your travel photos and documents?
No, it would be devastating.
So when you compare the cost of the Pelican Marine to all of that, it's a no-brainer.
It's a drop in the bucket comparatively.
It's an investment in your peace of mind.
Yeah,
And honestly, it's a small price to pay for the protection and convenience it offers.
I completely agree. Because we often think about insurance for, like, our luggage and our flights.
Yeah.
But we forget about our phones,
Mhm.
which are arguably the most important thing we carry with us.
Absolutely, and the most vulnerable.
Right, exactly. Okay, so it sounds like the Pelican Marine is a pretty solid option for travelers who want to keep their phones safe and sound.
It is a great option. And I think for anyone who's planning a trip, especially if you're going somewhere where you might encounter water or, rough conditions,
Yeah.
it's definitely worth considering.
It's worth looking into. So we've talked about protecting our phones from the physical elements.
Yeah.
But what about protecting our data while we're on the go?
Oh, that's a whole other conversation.
That is a whole other deep dive. That's for another time.
Another time.
But until then, safe travels, everyone.
Safe travels.